Alright guys, here we are, back at the workbench again, and not that this matters to you guys, but I'm filming this on my brand new camera, so we'll see how this goes. Alright, so my little project that I'm going to do today is more of a little pet peeve of mine. Maybe you guys will watch the video, maybe you won't, but it's something I wanted to make and I thought it would be fun, right? So anyways, here it is. Gas cans, right? Okay, so I probably should have another one out here for display. But anyways, these are those new ones, the new spring-loaded. Look at how it sticks. Look at that. It's already stuck open. Like, these are the ones that are supposed to close automatically to prevent spills, right? I've spilled more with this piece of garbage than I ever had with my classic 20-year-old. Here, let me grab it. This one, you know, where the tube goes in here. There's actually gasoline in this. This is my lawnmower one, right? You open this up, right? You pull the little tube out of it. You remove your little air cap in the back. You pour your gas out. Then you close this back up, you close that back up, and you're done. Little tiny 1-gallon gas can I've had for 20 some years. Never failed me, still works to this day. This thing, I bought this 5-gallon can. I got a couple of these for my generator, right? And I've spilled more gas with this stupid thing, trying to get this little notch right there. You got this little notch and you got to line it, use that against the tank to push back on this so the gas comes out, and it's retarded, right? And some people won't like my language because I said retarded, but I'm old and that's how we talked back then. And that's how I still talk today. Anyways, it's stupid. It's a bad design. It was engineered, I don't know, saying that it's going to be more environmentally friendly and it spills less. But as with anything, the more you add to it, the more points of failure that you put into it, right? So not all technology is good. Some technology is good, some technology is bad. Some technology is convenient, some isn't. This isn't a rant. Well, it is kind of a rant video. But anyways, you have too many points of failure with the spring getting old, the plastic, having to have this little notch line up with that little notch, or have it not line up with that little notch. I mean, all these things, and they can all shift while you're using it and stuff. So I don't like this. I've battled with it for a number of years. I've looked and looked and looked for the old ones that go down inside that I can just put on this and replace it with, and I don't think they make them anymore. I don't know if they're banned, if they're illegal. I didn't research that much into it, but I couldn't find any to buy. But I did find something to buy that will replace this, and it's not gonna make it go inside the can. It still stays out, but at least it gets rid of all these extra pieces, and it is just a spout. So that is our video for today. Thanks for watching the rant. Now we're gonna get into our video and we're gonna replace this on our can, and we're gonna have to make a vent in there somewhere because this self-venting one doesn't work, and I'm gonna change it. So anyways, that's what we're doing today, all right? So let's get started. All right, guys, here we are. We're back at the bench, and here's what I picked up. All right, so gas can scout replacement kit. Gas can spout replacement kit. All right, so I ordered this on Amazon. There's a ton to choose from. This is the one I liked. So if you just search it on Amazon, you'll find it. I'm not gonna put a link to this one because you're gonna want the one that you like. I scrolled through a bunch of them. They're slightly different. And I just picked this one because this is the one I liked, so that's the one I ordered. Okay, so anyways, we're gonna go ahead. Oh look, leak free. Easy to install, high flow, all that good fun stuff. We're gonna open this up and we're gonna go ahead and install it or convert the one can over that I showed you. And like I said, I have a couple of those cans, and there's a couple of spouts in this kit. There's more than one. But I'm only going to show you one because obviously it's rinse and repeat. So you guys will be able to do that part on your own, and you can probably do this whole thing on your own. Like I said, this is just a video that I wanted to make. If you guys want to watch it, great. I hope I make everything, like I say, entertaining and get some sort of value and you guys get something out of it. And if you do, then you'll leave comments and you'll subscribe and we'll have fun. All right, let's open this bad boy up. See? Oh, look how basic that is. Perfect. I love it. See, there's our spouts, just like we had on our old 20-year-old can. And this too, this kit, you can see it has two different kinds because it converts it in a couple different ways depending on what kind of can that you have. So I'm not going to use all of these pieces. Like I said, it comes with different kinds of lids. So the threads are different within these two lids, right? So that's more of a bigger thread and that's more of a smaller thread. So coarse and fine, however you want to do it. Big, small, right? And there's your new spout, right? With your top that just screws on and screws off. There's a little rubber washer in there, all right? So this should be pretty easy, straightforward. Oh, perfect. I was wondering what that blue thing was in the bottom. That is the drill bit to drill a hole in your can to install these in. Because this little plunge part, you can see there's a little lip on it in there. We'll push through the hole that you drill with that, and then the lid will go over, just like old time's sake, right? So, cool. Now, you can order these kits with or without the drill bit. Now, I have tons of drill bits, and I probably could have done this without ordering a kit with a drill bit, but can't have too many drill bits. I can throw this in my collection when I'm done with it. I don't have to measure this to see what size of drill bit I need. It comes with it already, right? And this whole kit was, I don't remember, $12 to $15, I think, on Amazon. So instructions, which I don't really think I need. I'm pretty sure I know how to do that. So it's pretty self-explanatory. And if you don't know, I'm going to show you in this video. All right, so we opened up everything in this kit. We got our drill bit, we got our vents, we got our caps, our spouts, and our caps, and we will see which one fits on the thread pitch that I have on my can, which is another reason why I ordered this, because I didn't know and I didn't go check first. This was just easier to buy. The ones I don't use, they're plastic, throw them in the recycle bin, done. All right, so let's get the can and start putting these on. All right, guys, here we go. Got the can up on the bench. I installed the drill bit that it came with in my drill, and now we're just gonna go ahead and see where we want to put our little vent valve, right? So let's see where a good spot would be, right? Because when it's all closed up, I'm looking at this and you can see there's a seam on here, okay? So I don't want to get this too close to the seam because we don't want to compromise it. So I'll probably put it somewhere here in the middle. And of course, obviously you're gonna want it above where your fuel line is gonna be. So, I mean, if you like to top your tanks off, which you're probably not supposed to, technically not supposed to, you're not gonna wanna put it down this low. Because I'd probably usually stop somewhere around here, right? To the top. And there's not really a spot to put it up here because it's so close and it gets so narrow. I might, oh, maybe I could put it like right there. But I also want it to be able to sit flush on this. Now, that would be the easiest place to put it. Why would I want to do it the easy way? I'm thinking up here. But I've got this curve right here and the seam, so I'll probably bring it down just a little bit to right about there, I'm thinking. So just grab my little Sharpie here and see what we got. I'm thinking somewhere right in here. That should be good. So, put this back on, and all I did was draw a little circle with my Sharpie of where I think I want it. Right? And even now that I look at it, that looks kind of close to the seam. If I measure that, that's not even a 1/2 inch away from the seam. So I might move that over simply because I think I'm going to want a little bit more gap, which probably means I'm going to have to move it down to increase this angle. So again, I could just put it here and make it simple, but I don't want to make it simple, because I might want to top my fuel line off a little bit higher. Who knows? And I just like using all these little gadgets and gizmos that I've accumulated over the years because it's fun. So right now it's centered on 1/2 inch, but I want it to be a 1/2 inch away from the cutout. So we're gonna have to make our hole a little bit more over this way. So we'll just do that. And then that's gonna sit right about there. That looks good. So now we just gotta do the fun part. Drill hole. Not bad. Kind of encompassed my whole hole, didn't it? And now with our old hole, we can just wipe that off, you guys. Get some isopropyl alcohol here, right? Cotton swab. And no more Sharpie mark. Looks like inside there's a little piece. Let's see if I can get a hook tool in there. It's still attached. If I had a deburring tool, that would be easier, but I don't have one of those yet. But anyways, looks pretty clean, right? And of course, obviously you guys, there's no gas in this can. I dumped this gas in my truck to empty it out so I could do this project, right? So now that we've got this hole right here, well, we should just be able to pop this in. It's got the little retainer lip there. That's my black Sharpie mark. And hopefully we'll push it right through, and that retainer clip will hold this in. So here we go, right? No, look at that. Nice loud pop we got there. And now we have a vent valve. Look at that. So now, let's turn this bad boy around. And we gotta change this part. All right. Let's see if we can't figure out what thread type that we have on here. We gotta do our little unlock, and this is another thing that was never on a can before. It was this little safety unlock thing, and all that's gonna go away, you guys. This looks like the big coarse threads, so we're just gonna get rid of that, and we're gonna find that looks like the big coarse thread one. Let's do a test fit here, huh? Oh, let's see here. Man, that's really snug and tight to get on. Ho ho! Those threads look pretty beefy and they don't look damaged, and these ones don't look damaged either. It looks like similar threads to me. It does look like these are flat and these are pointed. So these are more of a square thread. So that could be a reason why this is a little bit tighter. But either way, it fits on, it didn't mess it up, and we're all good. Now, could I reuse this one? I don't really like that locking thing, but of course, a pair of clippers will take that off too. The holes look different diameter, so I don't think the new spout will go in this old connector. See, that one goes on way easier. So, here's our spout. So this is our old one, you guys. Take the cap off of it. Run it through here. That might actually still work. And then here's the one it came with, which fits way more snug. Man, oh man. There we go. So, this will go on here. Well, there it is. Front and back all done. But like I said, this, oh my goodness, I don't know if I'd want to muscle with this every time I have to fill it up. But this is the one that's designed to work with to seal. Then if I were to use the other one that it came with, see, there's not enough lip in here to catch the size of this seal. So it would, yeah, I guess it might, yeah. This does go on a lot easier with that one. So I'm just gonna try that. We'll see if it leaks or not. If it does leak, then I still have this one that came with the kit that I could put on there. But I can tell you for sure, these fine thread ones are not gonna fit on this. Oh, that stupid thing, I'm gonna cut that off. These fine thread ones, yeah, it won't even catch. But since we are making a modification video, let's just mod it all the way, right? And let's get rid of our little annoying safety catch. And I actually have some clippers right up here that may or may not be strong enough for this job. Let me see if I got a bigger pair. Oh, yeah, here we go. Maybe not bigger, but this pair seems a little bit sharper, right? We'll just take that. Oh, yeah, look at that. This side is quite a bit thicker. Let's see. Ah, I dropped it. Where'd it go? Okay. You guys haven't figured it out yet. This is my new iPhone. That's what we're filming it on. And it's a lot. I wanted to try it because the new ones have really nice cameras, and it is a lot smaller and easier to maneuver. Of course, if you look at it, it tries to change the exposure on me as I move around. I got to figure that part of it out. But as for just like having it being small, not in the way when I'm doing stuff, it's a lot better. Look at that. There we go. So the little lock is gone. So we're done with that. This little nub, that should be out of the way. But we'll try it. We can bring the can back up. Look at that. Alright, so we got the can back up. The little nub has its clearance there. It's really, really tight, but it doesn't catch. Either way. So we're golden. And if it does catch, then I'll just hit it with a sander or something, or yeah. I'm not gonna worry about it because it's not catching. So we're just gonna put this back on here. We're gonna put this back on here. Right? Booyah. And then we're gonna take our cap that it came with and we're gonna put that on the end of it, right? Right here. Alright guys, so there it is. So there's some of the tools that we used, right? And you don't even have to use all those. That's just me being me, right? But we have our new spout on. We used the original cap, right? We added our vent valve, right? So now we have our vent valve. Since this doesn't have the built-in vent valve, but you also now don't have this massive spring assembly crap that I hated. So, all right guys, there it is, all done. Okay, if you want to see me test this, leave that in the comments below. Otherwise, thanks for watching the video. Hope you enjoyed it, hope you got something out of it, and I will see you in the next one.